Hey everybody, this is Riker Rider, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Dragoon. Since last time we had found the nest of the dragon, and we are going to see if we can't bag ourselves a dragon. Shares vastly different texture from any other forest we've been in. Huh? What is it, Rose? Wait, what? What are we doing here? Why didn't you tell us this earlier, Rose? Dragon poison's pretty potent. Great. You just had to mention it to Shauna, didn't you? Really? Rose is a woman too, you know. I guess Shauna's supposed to be the frail woman of the party anyway. You okay? You sure? Where are you going, Shauna? Huh. I guess it wouldn't hurt to lay down a little bit. Oh. I guess you just had to get used to it, huh? I've been in places that have a different air about them, so I know how it feels. You just have to stand in there for a few minutes, and then you just get used to breathing air with a strange composition. So long as there's enough O2, then that's all you really need. Remember that plant up in the corner? There's that plant swaying around. Remember that plant for later. Now we should be able to explore this place nice and proper, so let's go grab us some treasure. Maybe fight a new enemy or two along the way? We'll see. Like these guys, we have a couple of new enemies here. We have tricky bats, which are very similar to the screaming bats of the limestone cave. Matter of fact, they have the exact same attacks, they just have better stats. And the other enemy is the mandrake, I believe. You might want to take these guys out quickly, because they have the capability to use a Fatal Blizzard when they are low on HP. Fatal Blizzard doesn't kill you, it's just a water elemental attack on everybody. And how Dart always has to be in your party, that can become a problem very quickly. Excuse me. There's actually a lot of new enemies around here. Hopefully I'll be able to show them all off. If I don't, then oh well. Matter of fact, I believe one of them is particularly rare. And here's another new enemy, the Lizard Man. At least I believe this is the Lizard Man. Yeah, it is. We still want to focus on the Mandrake first, because the Lizard Man doesn't do too many dangerous things. He does something annoying, but that's about it. He can stun you with his physical attack, and he can put up a physical attack barrier. Just lasts for 1 round, and oh, cool, Lavitz didn't get stunned. Yes! Wow, awesome! I actually got the Beast Fang. That is a rare drop that you may want to consider farming, because it's really valuable. I even forget who it's for. I want to say it's... Oh, it's not for anybody... It's not for anybody, I don't think anybody in our party can use it yet. No, it's for a character that we'll get later, but we're not going to have access to that kind of weapon normally until quite a while after you get that character. We get some chainmail here. I believe that is mail equipment. Who do I want to give it to? 41, 43, 48, 33. I think Lavitz needs the magic defense a little more than Dart needs the physical defense, so I'm going to give it to him. Another real oddity I've noticed is the encounter rate seems to be higher when you're walking towards the screen than away from it. I never understood why that is. But there is a noticeable difference. Look out below! Is this... Where are we? Clearly we're inside the dragon's nest, because that's Feyrbrand's cry. And he's here. Huh. Nice find, Shauna. There is still pure water over here, but you have to go inside the nest of the dragon to find it. If you check this pure spring water, you will be fully healed. Very useful. Now, inside the dragon's nest, there are a whole bunch of vines you can climb, passages you can go down. There are these natural, very strange life forms that you have to kill to be able to advance within the nest of the dragon. In here we get a mind purifier. Come on. During that last battle, Rose gained enough total spirit points to gain a Dragoon level. And as such, she has gained a new Dragoon spell, and her capabilities as a Dragoon have increased. She has gained the Death Dimension magic spell. It does as much damage as Astral Drain does, but to all enemies, and can put them in fear status. Also, another note when you're fighting those lizard men, you will definitely want to, when they use their physical attack barrier, don't bother guarding. Just practice your additions against them, because you'll still get credit for performing additions, even if the damage is blocked. In here we get a Bravery Amulet, which prevents the equipped character from going into fear status. I actually think that's one of the most useful, if not the most useful, of the status prevention accessories. Or at least the mundane ones. We'll get some special ones later on in the game that are more powerful, but out of the ones that prevent a single status ailment, that's probably the most useful. Just because fear is such a crippling status ailment in this game. here we get a Spirit Potion. Spirit Potions are more useful than you think, but personally, I just like using them straight away. Mainly because if you hoard them like this, they'll take up a lot of space in your inventory, and inventory space tends to be at a premium. And here we get a Body Purifier. That should be all the treasure in the Dragon's Nest. So let's see if we can't not get to that central walkway where we need to go. I think I know where, too. I believe it's the one up in the corner. Jackpot. And here's another new enemy that I've not run into yet. Run fast. As the name suggests, they have a lot of speed, and they can run away from battle. But one annoying thing they can do is they have an attack that can inflict the arm block status on you. And I don't believe that status goes away over time either. It goes away at the end of battle, yes, but it does not go away over time in battle, so you're probably going to have to end up, if you don't want to use an item, you're going to have to end up having that character block every turn. These enemies that have high physical defense are also great for practicing your additions because they take so many hits to kill. Wow, 2 Beast Fang drops? These are only supposed to be a 2% drop. Man, I wish I could get Sachet drops like this when I'm actually playing, when I'm actually playing this later, but wow. That's only a 2% drop. Well, in any case, there's a boss fight coming up, save point if you need it, so let me take a minute to rearrange my setup, and I will be right back. Okay, we're back. I have changed my setup a bit for this fight. Dart has the power wrist to raise his physical damage. I have given Lavitz a Bravery Amulet because Feyrbrand has an attack that can inflict the Fear status on you, and that will cripple Lavitz and possibly make him able to get one-shotted by some magic attacks that are slung in this fight. And I've brought Shauna along because, being that Feyrbrand is Wind Elemental, his magic defense isn't that high. She has a physical ring to protect against being KO'd due to her absolutely pitiful HP. As far as additions, they should be whichever one that you're still working on that has the most attack power. Don't worry about SP. You're not going to go Dragoon in this fight. Dart's physical attack just does so much more damage, and it's just not worth going Dragoon. Lavitz should finish his Harpoon edition by the end of this fight. If not, it will be very close. I've brought Lavitz in mainly for story reasons. If I were to use a party that didn't care about story reasons, I would definitely use Rose over Shauna for the extra magic attack. But I think since Lavitz is going to play a major part in the scene before this boss fight, I should bring him in. Also, the boss uses a lot of Wind Elemental attacks, and Lavitz guards against those pretty well. Graham? Who's he? Used to be father's best man? What happened? Gonna tell us, Lavitz? Oh, he's a Lancer too. Are all of the Knight Captains Lancers? Getting a little bit worked up there, Lavitz. Remember what you were taught as a knight. Don't be bound by your anger. Don't let your anger consume you. Wait, what? Graham's a Dragoon? Really? How would a soul like that be a Dragoon? How? Oh, hi there, Feyrbrand. We're gonna kill you. Because we're Dragoons, too. Wait, what? Emperor Diaz? How would you know that, Rose? Well, we're Dragoons too, so we can probably beat you. Alright, not only do we have to fight Feyrbrand, but we have to fight Graham as well. Graham not only has less HP, but he has more dangerous attacks. And this is why we bought all those pellets back at that shop. They're going to come in handy here, because both of these guys are Wind Elemental. Graham has 400 HP and Feyrbrand has 480 HP. Watch out for his magic attacks because they sting. I want to say that Feyrbrand counters additions, but Graham doesn't. And this is why we give Shauna a physical ring, because if we don't, she would be dead in a hurry. That was pretty good, 228. Thankfully, Feyrbrand and Graham aren't really using their more threatening attacks. The worst thing Graham can do is he can use a Rave Twister, which is the Wind Elemental multi-targeting multiplier attack. And he'll get at least 180% on it. So he can do a lot of damage to you in a hurry. That's kind of what sharp rocks do to you. Okay, now that Feyrbrand is all that's left, he only has 2 attacks. He has an attack that just does physical damage, and he has an attack that can inflict random status ailments on you. Both of these attacks do physical damage, so Shauna's going to take quite a beating from it. Like I said, Feyrbrand has 480 HP. Try to keep close track of his HP, and you can start doing things with Shauna when she gets down to 300. Oh great, Dart has Fear. So I'm probably just going to have to use a Mind Purifier here to get him out of that status, because I hate Fear. Fear is one of the nastiest status ailments in the game. Like I was saying, keep track of how much damage you do to this guy. What is that? 52, 44, 52. Okay, one more physical attack and we should be good. But I'm going to give Dart a healing potion just in case something goes wrong. He's not exactly low on HP, but he's low enough. Especially with what I'm about to do to him. because he does some pretty ugly things towards the end of the boss fight. Okay, he should have around 300 HP left. This is where you start going nuts on him with your attack items with Shana. Let's use that pellet. Should do a lot of damage because Feyrbrand's magic defense sucks. And this is why I recommend saving your pellets for later in the fight, is because whenever Feyrbrand is hit by a magic attack, his attack power increases by 10%, and this stacks with itself. So you can put yourself in a big hole in a hurry if you start using magic items on him from the start of the fight. One more pellet should do it, because he's in the red. Getting pretty good percentages on those today. Alright, we got him. Now, he drops a downburst, but we might get something else from him. Yes! Got the plate mail! Wow, I've been getting lucky with drops tonight. The plate mail is a very powerful piece of armor that you normally can't get until, I believe, Disc 2. Graham has a 30% chance of dropping this piece of equipment. So, you betrayed your father, you betrayed Lavitz's father to conquer him? So you were afraid because you were not strong enough? But why? Haven't you heard of the phrase, power corrupts? Well, I guess you will get to see Survey. That's a little cold, Rose. Huh? Wait a minute, what? Yep, Lavitz is a Dragoon, too. Yep, Lavitz. Well, you saw what Graham can do. Now, how about you use this power as a Dragoon to end the war? Wouldn't that be the sensible thing to do? Huh. Now, the thing I don't like about using Lavitz's Dragoon form is it's only really, at first, it's only really good for his Dragoon edition, because I mean, sure, he gets an extra bonus to his magic stat from being Dragoon, and it's more than most Dragoons get for magic boost, but I really don't care for Lavitz's Dragoon form's magic, just even with the boost, his magic is so weak that you're better off just using a Dragoon edition. In any case, we have to find a doctor for Shauna at this town of Lohan. But that's all the time I have for this episode of Let's Play The Legend of Dragoon.